So did you just go old school with Googling where to live, where to go?
Yep. Look, I watched some videos and hopped on Airbnb.com and found us an accommodation for 30 days. I'm like, if it's cool after 30 days, then I stay another 30 days. And we just like winging it 30 days at a time right now. You know, semi-homeless. No, we're not semi-homeless. I actually ended up renting a place. So the place that I rented, we rented it for 6 months.
Okay.
So we'll be there until March. And right now we just like dating countries, like seeing what they got to offer, seeing how the people are, seeing if we feel at home. And so far, St. Croix, I do. Really? I do feel at home.
Okay.
It's very laid back. You have to get used to the people, you know, but once you get used to how they operate, they're good to go. They're good to go. Very welcoming, very sweet people. But they're also very adverse to outsiders.
But it's in the reverse, and not to the degree.
No.
Listen here, don't nobody beat racism or being
like white people.
White people are, they have mastered that.
And with that being the case, we probably want to use the right terminology, right?
But that's the best way to describe it.
They're prejudiced.
Yes.
You know, and I know all the little pundits.
So.
All the little pundits gonna be like, well, they can't really be racist because. All right, okay.
Yeah,
so they're prejudiced.
But for good reason.
And they can be bigots. And for good reason.
Yeah.
You know, after they kind of got their independence and everything, and kind of, I mean, they're still under U.S. territory, but it is a black-run island.
Right.
You know, we have black officials and, you know, black senators and
police officers.
Yeah, the police are all black, which was an eye-opening experience. Man, they are very sweet and nice people. Shout out to the boys. They're not in blue. Shout out to the boys in brown.
In brown, yeah, in brown. So given the climate of our country.
Yeah.
My biggest thing that I realized, and I have experienced racism in high school as an adult. I think one of the greatest realities for me that wasn't necessarily taught in school was about the slave trade and how a lot of the first stops were in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But the difference between Americans, white America, and those other stops or those other places is there was the Africans that were, you know, brought to the Caribbean. It almost looks and feels like they were accepted and given opportunities that were fair. Like, it just seems a little different.
I will say, I think
because there wasn't no white people over there.
I think the difference is that they emancipated themselves from their systems.
Okay.
And so they actually have, you know, a celebration. Like, we have Juneteenth here, but we don't really know what day it really was.
Right.
Like, they have an official day called Emancipation Day. So they have a stronger understanding of their own freedom and how they kind of like took it back. And they're a fiercely independent and prideful people.
Okay.
And I think the difference between there and here is that Black Americans here don't have that same sense of fierce independence where they want to do their own thing. Mm-hmm. We're too busy here fighting for inclusion. Whereas, let's take, for example, when everything happened with Hurricane Maria, you heard a lot about Puerto Ricans saying, hey, you need to come down here and help us. Hey, we don't have water. We don't have power. Guess what? Maria hit the Virgin Islands too. You didn't hear them say nothing.
No.
They're like, we all right. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Like, we'll need nothing for you. We're good.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So it's just, I think it's just a different mindset when you have people that are self-governed
and liberated.
Versus us still trying to kind of assimilate. And they do not want to assimilate at all. And actually, I got into a whole like debate with somebody on Facebook about it because she tried to convince me they are not Americans. And I was like, but you're a U.S. territory. Like, we're all Americans, right? She was like, no, that's where you got it messed up.
Was she white? Was she white?
No, she was black.
Okay, she needs some history lessons.
Listen, but it's the mindset. It's not, and it took me a minute to get what she was saying, because I was really like, okay, you just dumb. You don't even know, right? You just dumb. But it wasn't until after being there for a while I understood what she was trying to say. Yes, we are under, the banner of the United States, but no, honey muffin, we are not Americans. We are our own people. Yeah. And it took me a minute. I was like, this chick don't know nothing, but now I understand what she was trying to say.
Wow.
And now I concur. I'm like, nah, y'all Crucians. Because they have, it's not like being in America down there. No, it's not. It's not. Now, you got some American comforts. They got Kmart.
Mm-hmm.
They got Wendy's.
I know in Trinidad, KFC was like a freaking delicacy.
Right? They got KFC. Man, let me tell you something. The Little Caesars down there.
On 10.
Bomb as hell. Like fresh cheese, fresh mozzarella. Little Caesars down there is rivaling like Papa Murphy's out here. Like, at first I was like, I'm not about to go get that trash Little Caesars pizza. Man, I'm glad I did. That was everything that my life needed. Jesus, it was good. But yeah, just it's funny being there when you first get there and you look around and you see how Maria kind of like devastated the island. Mm-hmm. You feel like, man, these people are living in poverty. These people are living in subpar conditions, and half of their houses, the roof is torn off, and they still living there though. They still living, and
still going on.
And they still going on with their life. But it wasn't until I got back here that, like the guy said, like we all rich, that I realized, man, America here is so sumptuous, but so poor.
So poor. Well, I did learn this in being from the Midwest. One of the greatest things I've learned being in Arizona after 40 years of living in the Midwest is the beauty of natural.
Yes. Just the natural resources.
Just something as beautiful as the mountains. Mm-hmm. And the skyline. Being able to see stars at night.
Yeah.
I never ever took appreciation for that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you, being able to be out there and breathe fresh air.
Yeah.
And not have to wear lotion because, the water in the air is nourishing my skin.
Oh my God.
Being able to take rainwater showers.
Really?
Because the water, they don't have like a water table.
Yeah.
So you have to have a cistern. All of the water that you use comes from, and it rains every couple of days, and the water goes into your cistern, and that's the water that you use to bathe and all of that. When I tell you hair and skin be on fleek, all of this dried up in the 2 days since I've been home.
I don't remember your hair being like this.
Okay.
I cut your hair before you left.
Yeah.
Your hair is like, now it was always curly, but it's like
it curled up more.
Ultra curly.
Yeah, it curled up more for sure.
Wow. I'll be out of it.
Yeah. Wow. But rainwater shower, being able to eat fresh food, because you can go down the street and on the side of the road is the fish man. And you go down a little bit more and there's the coconut man.
That's right out the tree,
just,
right out the water. Wow.
Just right there. We went down to the boardwalk and there was a guy walking past, and again, he looked homeless. And my mom stopped him because she's just a chatty Cathy, and we saw him had a. Did you? We saw he had a bucket, and he, obviously is about to go fishing, and we're like, so, are you a fish man? He was like, I do fish, but I just give my fish away. What you mean you give it away?
Boy.
I said, well, what you out there? What you out there catching today? Oh, some snapper. All right, bet. Come to find out, he was like, yeah, I'm the chef over at blah 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 Sellers restaurant. The chef? First of all, you look homeless. Second of all, I shouldn't have judged you like that. Third of all, he was like,
I'm so American.
He was like, yeah, so the next time I catch some, I'm gonna hold it for you at the restaurant. I'll be over there. Watch me come pick it up. So yeah, so that's been my St. Croix experience. I mean,
I'm happy for y'all, man.
All right, y'all, stay tuned as I get this hair done, run some errands, and then take this cross-country Black Sit journey, Underground Railroad style, out of the U.S. Thanks for watching.